All right, Shalom. I want to start by saying, Brak the Yahweh, Brak the Yahushai, Brak the Yahweh, Brak the Yahushai, Brak the Yahweh, Brak the Yahushai, Ka'alam La Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kwakadash, and that honor to the apostles and the elders, grand millstone, and also Shalom to you, Akim out there, pushing his truth in the name of Yahweh, Ba'ashim Yahushai, Ba'ashim Kwakadash. All right, I'm back here again with another lesson, and this lesson right here itself is it's going to be a lesson going into the lockdown on the ones who didn't take the juice over there in NT, okay, Northern Territory. It's a state, okay, up north of Australia. All right, so this dude right here you see in the video, he's the premier, state premier of NT, and he's going to lay down and what type of condition they're going into the next, I think, 3 days, if I'm not mistaken. They're going through a lockdown, and this lockdown is going to be harsh, man. This ain't no them regular lockdowns people were facing, no. But just I want you brothers out there and sisters out there, I want you to pay attention to what this man's going to say. All right, to what is essential and to what is not essential for the unjobbed in this state right here, man. Okay, and because he mentions the words that we don't mention. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go through the scriptures, and then after that I'll play the video. Maybe replay it as well. Yeah, man, it's gonna be tough out here, man. Okay, let's just let's get this right here in the book of let's go get this precept in the book of Isaiah chapter 10 verse 1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteousness decrees, that wrought grievances which they have prescribed, to turn aside the needy from the judgment, and to take away the right from the poor of my people." All right, the Israelites, whether them, they scattered. All right, Esau is gonna come and it's gonna try to take away their rights by bringing these crazy draconian measurements. All right, which you're about to hear in this video right here, and all these measurements they're bringing in, it's already pre-planned. That they plan this thing, man. This thing, it's no coincidence. Okay, this thing is being planned for a long time, and now and who, when I say they planned it, I'm talking about the elite. All right, these fucking puppets, they don't be know nothing. They just have to follow. They have to. They're the messengers. All right, they gotta do what the big dogs tell them to do. All right. He says, stand aside the needy from judgment, and take away the right from the poor of my people, that widows might be their prey, and that they might rob the fatherless. All right, and that's what Esau is doing right now. If there's jacks among I believe there's jacks among of the people over there in NT, Northern Territory. Some of them don't know who they are. Some of them might know who they are. But they're about to go now. They're about to face some hardcore times, man. Okay, this is the book of Isaiah 32 in verse 5. The vile person shall be no more called liberal. That's Esau, man. All right, this dude, fucking liberal no more, man. All right. Let's go ahead, read out in NLT real quick. It says, in the day, ungodly fools will not be heroes, scoundrel will not be respected. It says, right, verse 6. It says, "For the vile person will speak villainy, and his heart will work iniquity, to practice hypocrisy, and to utter error against Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushai, to make empty the soul of hungry, and will cause him to drink of the thirst to fail. The instrument also of the cherub are evil." All right. He devises wicked devices to destroy the poor with lying words, even when the needy speaketh right. By liberal deviseth liberal things, and by liberal things shall he stand. All right. So let's go ahead and read out in the NLT. Okay, from verse 6. Okay, so verse 6 says, in the NLT says, "For fools speak foolishness and make evil plans," and that's what Esau is doing. All right. Okay, these evil plans is something they've been premeditate on for a long time ago, and now they're using this fucking pandemic to push these evil plans. They practice ungodliness and spread false teachings about Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, which is they do as well, because all these things they do right now, man. If you went into the Bible, you know, a righteous ruler wouldn't ain't supposed to be doing is taking the rights, the rights from the people, man. Which takes me to the book of Proverbs 29:2. It says, when ungodly are in authority, in NLT, when the godly are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked are in power, people what? They mourn, they groan, all right? And that's what you're seeing happening. So this dude is, yes, he's doing things that he ain't supposed to be doing. He ain't no righteous man, all right? So going back to Isaiah 32 and 6, so for fools speak foolishness and make evil plans. They practice ungodliness and spread false teachings about the Messiah. They deprived the hungry of food and give no water to thirst. Which is what they're really doing. We can use it for the truth's sake, but also for the real food and water. This devil is about to cut it off, man, for these people over there in NT. And I believe this is going to reach over in my state. It's going to be worldwide in a minute, okay? These motherfuckers are going to cause famine in a minute. There's food shortage over here going on right now, man. And that's going to be my next lesson. I'll show you. They finally, like I did a lesson last night, I was going into how they haven't reported it, but they finally reported it, So it says, the smooth tricks of scoundrels are evil. They plot crooked schemes. They lie to convict the poor, even when the cause of the poor is just. So that's what Esau is known for, man. He's known to do shit like that. Okay. Let's go to the book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 20. Let me see. Let's see something here real quick. This is the book of Luke, chapter 19, verse 43. For the day shall come upon thee, that thy enemy shall cast a trench upon thee, suck about thee, and compass thee around, and keep thee in on every side. And this happened during 7 AD. All right, with the Romans had did that type of shit, where they kept the Israelites inside, man, locked in and shit like that. And guess what? Israel's doing the same thing right now worldwide with this damn the juice, man. If you ain't got the juice, you're gonna be locked in, man. You're gonna be kept in, man. Eventually, even the ones who took the juice, they're gonna fucking what? They're gonna be in. The scripture tells you the ones who comply to these devils is gonna be what? It's gonna be ridicule, man. Or they're gonna turn around and mock you, man, make mock of you for listening to them and lie to you, which we're already saying right now, because they told you take this thing, drink of this juice twice, not 3 times, fourth, and plus the little extra boost shot into it, but you can still catch it, and you still have to put the diaper on your face, and you still have to keep your motherfucking self inside the house for 7 days. Come on, man. People is getting mad right now. Why the fuck did I drink of that juice? Now I'm thinking about taking the boost juice, but it's not, what the fuck? It ain't gonna stop it. Okay. So verse 44, and shall lay thee even with the ground, and thy children with thee, and they shall not leave in thee one stone upon another, because thou knowest know the time of thy visitation. Yeah, man, this is gonna, the history is gonna repeat itself. All right, 7 to 8 is gonna repeat itself, but it's gonna be worldwide. Jacob tribe is gonna be worldwide. So whatever Jack is at, you're gonna feel it, man. And that's what Esau is about to do right now. He's using his yob to fucking to take away your movements, man. How you moving all that, and that's what they're doing in NT. All right. Let's go Revelation 12:12, man. And therefore you rejoice, ye heavens, ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having a great wrath, because enough but he have a what? He have but a short time. Okay, that's why he's coming down like this. Especially if you're in Australia, this that fucking country where ISO is running what is running that experimental, man. Okay, the elites are running the experimental on Australians. Believe it or not, man. Okay, and that's what you see happening. The great wrath is coming, man. Okay, they're bringing it. Revelation chapter 13, verse 11. And I beheld another beast coming out of the earth, and he had two horns like a lamb, and his spec as a dragon. And this beast right here, this represents what NATO and EU, okay, combined, America being there, Canada being there, but also you gotta understand Australia came out of UK, and UK is part of what is part of the beast. So they're under that fucking beast system, all right. The whole world eventually is gonna be under that beast system, and that's what the when you read down further, MOTB is gonna come. It's gonna come under this beast system, all right. And this is what they're running right now. As speaking like a dragon, you got the two parts, where this devil, he got the Republican, Democrat over here. There's different parts. I forget the parts they got here, but it's a similar thing to America. The Republican, Democrat, and I think right now, if I'm not mistaken, the part ruling right now in Australia, the ones in power, they're like a Democrat. If I'm not, I could be wrong, or they might be Republican or whatever, but they're the same thing. Okay, they're more for the the ones ruling right now. I think they're more for the people, whatever Paul, whatever trying to give you that false dreams and shit. They're gonna take care of you. They're gonna be looking out for you, and that's what's happening over here in Australia. But guess what? This devil will come out and speak like what? Like a fucking dragon, and that's what they're doing right now. These draconian measurements. So how the fuck are they for the people, man? When they've been exposed left, right, even themselves, they're coming on TV exposing themselves, saying this shit is causing fucking heart attack. This is not, but they steady tell you take it. If you don't take it, you're gonna be locked inside your motherfucking house. Does that make sense to you, man? But here, let me play the video for you brothers out there and sisters out, man, and see for yourself what Australia is about to face in a minute.
And they must have a negative rat on the day of entry. I will now go through each of these decisions. First, the lockout. The fully vaccinated can continue as they were. For people who are not vaccinated, lockdown rules will apply to everyone 16 and above. If you are not fully vaxxed, stay home. You are at greater risk of catching COVID, becoming ill, and needing hospital care. You may only leave home for 3 reasons. Medical treatment, including COVID testing or vaccination. For essential goods and services like groceries, power tokens, medications. To provide care and support to a family member or person who cannot support themselves. You cannot travel more than 30 kilometres from your home when leaving for one of the 3 reasons, or the nearest practical destination. If you need to go to the hospital and it's more than 30 kilometres from your home, that's okay. There are only 3 reasons to leave the home now, not 5. Work is not a reason to leave the home for the unvaccinated. The Chief Health Officer has also determined that restriction of movement is critical right now, and that one...
Did you hear that? Work is not part of it, man. Work is not essential no more. Okay? You hear that, right? Work is not part of it no more.
Hour of exercise for the next 4 days is not essential. Remember, these restrictions only apply to those who are not fully vaccinated. There has been plenty of time for people to get vaccinated. People who are not fully vaccinated present the greatest risk of spreading the virus and are the most at risk of becoming seriously ill if they get the virus.
So there you have it, man. And the Lord willing, they don't take this video down. Shalom.